Welcome, Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, August 3rd, 2023. This is truly all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Don't forget to get your Fade to Black T-shirts. Everything's autographed, free shipping the very next day. The links are below. 2 ways to get them. Order a shirt or get a Game Changer membership. The links are below. Help support what we do and our team here. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, the U.S. nuclear submarine Nautilus completes the first undersea voyage to the geographic North Pole. The Nautilus dived at Point Barrow, Alaska, and traveled nearly 1,000 miles under the Arctic ice cap to reach the top of the world on this day. Let's get to the Fader fact. On average, it would take 76 8-hour workdays to read all of the terms and conditions, policies that you agreed to this year. And that is your Fader fact. Okay, breaking news. Wow, crazy day today. Some of it pretty cool, but check this out. China's internet watchdog has laid out regulations to curb the amount of time children spend on their smartphones. In the latest blow to firms such as Tencent and ByteDance, which run social media platforms and online games. The Cyberspace Administration of China, otherwise known as the CAC, yesterday published the draft guidelines on its site, stating that minors would not be allowed to use most internet services on mobile devices from 10 p.m. at night to 6 a.m. in the morning, and that children between ages 16 and 18 would only be able to use the internet for two hours a day. Children between the ages of 8 and 15 would be allowed only 1 hour a day, while those under 8 would only be allowed 40 minutes. The CAC said draft guidelines were open to the public for feedback until September 2nd, and they did not say when the new rules would be put into effect. Yeah, I'm going to say it. We should do that here in the U.S. Save your email. We should do it to everybody. All right. A team of archaeologists and geologists discovered an arrowhead at the Swiss archaeological site of Morigen, and it was likely made of material coming from a meteorite. The team identified the chemical makeup of the used material, an iron-nickel aluminum alloy, thanks to a combination of electron microscope images, X-rays, and high-energy radiation analysis, and compared the results with known samples of meteorites. And they got a hit. They did. They got a match with the Kalajarv meteorite from Estonia, by the Baltic Sea up in northern Europe. This meteorite fall happened around 3,500 years ago during the Bronze Age. The link between Estonia and Switzerland also supports the existence of a network spanning prehistoric Europe, which was used for trading goods like amber and gemstones, silex stones, and, well, meteorites. Yeah. That is nuts. All right. It is the middle of winter in South America, allegedly. But that hasn't kept the heat wave away from Chile, Argentina, and the surrounding locations. Multiple spells of oddly hot weather have roasted the region in recent weeks. The latest spell early this week has become the most intense, pushing the mercury above 100 degrees Fahrenheit, while setting an August record for Chile. In Buenos Aires, where the average high on August 1st is usually around 58 degrees Fahrenheit, it was over 86 degrees yesterday. The most extreme conditions have occurred in the southern half of the continent in the Andes Mountains region. Temperatures Tuesday rose past 95 degrees in numerous locations, including at elevations of about 3,500 to 4,500 feet in the Andes foothills. In some cases, the temperature crested above 100 degrees after leaping from morning lows in the 30s and 40s. Wow, that is insane, right? In the middle of winter. A Middle Eastern child interred in a stone-lined grave at a site in southern Jordan called Bajah around 9,000 years ago wore an elaborate necklace that illustrates the complexity of social life in an early farming community 9,000 years ago. More than 2,500 stone and shell beads strewn across the child's upper body, along with a double-holed stone pendant positioned behind the neck and a mother-of-pearl ring laying on the chest, originally formed the impressive necklace. The archaeologist, his name is Hala Al-Arashi, and colleagues reported everything August 2nd in Place 1. Perforations around the upper half of the mother-of-pearl ring held strings or cords for 7 rows of beads that connected to the pendant. You should see the photographs. It is amazing. It's beautiful and very elaborate. The reconstructed necklace is now on display at Jordan's Petra Museum in Wadi Musa. Yeah, it's incredible. A colossal ancient whale discovered in Peru might be the heaviest animal on record, according to a new study. An estimated body mass of 85 to 340 metric tons. And in case you didn't know, that's between 187,000 pounds and 749,572 pounds. The heft of the now extinct Perucetus colossus is equivalent to or exceeds that of the blue whale, which had been and has been considered the animal with the greatest body mass until now. All of this according to Giovanni Bianucci, the first author of the study, published yesterday in the journal Nature. The partial skeleton of Perucetus, consisting of 13 vertebrae, 4 ribs, and 1 hip bone, is estimated to be 56 to 66 feet long. The fossil specimen is shorter than that of an 82-foot-long blue whale, but its skeletal mass still exceeds that of any known mammal or sea vertebrate. Incredible. And finally, I'll leave you with this. Brian May, that's right, guitarist Brian May, that guitarist from Queen, but he's also an astronomer. Brian May has collaborated with NASA's asteroid mission, OSIRIS-REx, helping scientists find a suitable landing spot on the space rock that turned out to be completely different from what they had expected and designed their mission for. May, who completed his PhD in astronomy back in 2007 after more than a 30-year hiatus of college studies, all of that caused by Queen's rise to fame in the 1970s, is now talking about his collaboration with the mission, NASA's first attempt to collect a piece of space rock and deliver it to Earth. The venture with NASA started as, a space enthusiast pastime, but quickly turned serious when the team discovered that the 1,722-foot wide asteroid Bennu, the target of the OSIRIS-REx mission, was completely devoid of a suitable landing site. As it turns out, Brian's expertise is in creating 3D images from single camera shots taken from various angles and processing those to recreate vivid, lifelike views. The 3D images of Bennu that Brian created help the team gauge the nature of the space rock's treacherous surface and ultimately find a crater that not only seemed to contain scientifically promising material, but also looked boulder-free enough to allow OSIRIS-REx, after some serious software updates, to attempt the landing. And that is incredible. Yeah, PhD, astronomer, and shredder, Brian May. There you go. There's all the Fade to Black breaking news that you need for Thursday, August 3rd, 2023. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go back, Lee Tappy.